Welcome back to the channel. In this one, I'm going to quickly run through some important resources you definitely don't want to waste. And if you follow other creators, one of these tips is probably going to be fairly common, but the other, I promise, is not a very common tip. The video is sponsored by my Patreon people. Let's go take a look. All right, here we are in the game, so I can show you what I'm talking about here. And the first one's going to be that more common tip, right? You've got two major sources of healing potions in this game, and one of them you can't use inside of the difficult content like your Guardian raids and the towers, Legion raids, any of that kind of stuff, right? So when you're leveling up and you're receiving both kinds of potions, a lot of people end up wasting the ones that they should be saving. So you've got these ones that just regenerate health over time. Those are going to be your potion to just use in the basic content, right? When you're questing up and doing the basic dungeons, you can use these in the chaos dungeons even. But then down here, ones that instantly restore a percentage of your maximum health, these are the ones that you want to try to hold on to. And this is only because if you hold on to them, when you get to level 50 and you start doing Guardian raids, you'll probably have plenty of them to last you a while. And if you don't, you might have to start getting into buying them from players or immediately diving into life skilling and learning how to make them. Now, this next tip I'm going to get into here is a little bit more complicated. We're going to press N and open up the adventure book. I have talked about the adventure book a decent bit for acquiring skill points and stuff. But one of the things I didn't talk about is some more finer details in how, right? Now, when you are going through the story and you're killing stuff and questing and whatnot, you're going to get these like collectible things, right? And they're going to pop up in your inventory and, you know, they're going to be marked with this little yellow thing. And you're going to be used to just clicking them right away to put them in here. But one of the things you need to know is that these recipes, these special cuisines, right? You have to craft these at a chef in the cities. I'll show you that also before we're done here. But you see, sometimes the ingredients to make these will kind of look similar to things like this with the little mark on it that makes you think I should just click this and put it into here. But really, you need that to create the dish. Now, after you've created the dish, any of the future ones you get, you could just go ahead and click, right? And they'll probably go in here. But if they happen to be needed for a recipe also, it could be a major bummer. Doing the cuisine parts of these, crafting these special dishes is probably the most challenging part of the map completion, acquiring all those ingredients. All right, let me open up the map here. We'll zoom out and you can see, right, we're in the North Burn like usual. We'll click in, we're gonna hit up the Burn Castle and we can see me over here and there's a pretty clear looking chef hat right above me, right? We're gonna go in there and talk to the chef. All right, I'm in front of the chef. We're just going to talk to her. And I already selected this one because it's a perfect example. If you look at these, like this is exactly how items that you just click and load into that adventure book right away. It's exactly how they look. I'll show you some also I have in my pet inventory. You can see like this is another one right here. Every single one of these that has that little like book thing on it, these are things you could easily accidentally just click it and put it in your book when really what you need to do is craft the meal first and then any of the future ones you could get, you could just be clicking away to put them away into your book. But you'll be upset. I know because I did it. I did it at least twice. So now I'm on my pet thing here and I'm just going to open my pet bag and I'll show you that. Right, like I have ones that I've been gathering. You can see how like it's got that little book icon on it. It looks exactly like you would just click this and put it away, right? But these things are actually for the recipes. So the reason that these are in my pet bag is because for me, that's what I found was like the safest, easiest thing to do to stop myself from compulsively clicking all of these things and loading them into my adventure book. When I'm out questing around and stuff and I don't want to kind of deal with analyzing if maybe they're the recipe one or not, I just move them over in my pet storage and then I'll come back and check them out later. So that hopefully I don't waste stuff. Because like I said, I did it at least twice. And it was really upsetting because the recipe, making that recipe is, in my opinion, the by far most challenging, longest, like difficult part of doing the adventure book stuff. Most of the things aren't that bad, right? You kill some mobs over here, you do some side quests, you catch the field boss when it's up, but the recipes, gathering the ingredients and crafting them and getting all those, I found to be the most pain in the butt. As always, I would like to say a massive thank you to the Patreon supporters who helped me be able to do this. If you appreciated it, maybe hit me with that like, comment, subscribe. I would appreciate it back, and I'll catch you guys next time.